so bright, she whispers a silent prayer. Every word revealed an empty, broken heart, broken by faith that held them so far apart. Lonely there she kneels and tells the stars above. In her arms she belongs, in her prayer is a song, her unending song of love. Twilight falls, evening shadows fly, beneath the stars that made him so fair divine. Only there she kneels and tells the stars above. In her arms it belongs, in her prayer is a song, her unending song of love.
Born in the small town of Perryville, Cherokee County, Texas, on January 12, 1926, Ray Price attended high school in Dallas, served his country in uniform, and entered North Texas Agricultural College in Arlington. In 1948, he debuted on radio station KRBC in Abilene, and by 1949 was singing on the Big D Jamboree over KRLD in Dallas. After recording for the Bullet label, he signed a contract with Columbia Records in 1952. Price said he was rejected 21 times by Columbia A&R giant Don Law, but in that year he had a hit with a song written in the idiosyncratic meter of Texas Panhandle star Slim Willett. Others had covers out of Don't Let the Stars Get in Your Eyes, but Ray's version defined the song. 1954 saw Ray hit the charts with a cover of a record by another Texas legend, Jimmy Heap, with a song written in California called Release Me. By this time, Ray had distanced his sound from that of his friend and mentor, Hank Williams, and had embarked on his distinctive West Texas shuffle sound. Ray replaced Hank's Drifting Cowboys as his backup band with the big Western Cherokees swing band that had been backing Lefty Frizzell, and Ray's Cherokee Cowboys band was born. Ray went on to create lasting Texas dance hall music for a decade, until he changed directions once more, scoring popular acclaim with lush strings and modern songwriters. But for me, the year of 1962 was the defining year for Ray Price and the Cherokee Cowboy sound. In that year, a good decade before anyone else, Ray honored Bob Wills with a tribute LP, San Antonio Rose. And on that record, Ray respectfully called Bob the old man. True, the sound was Ray's stripped-down, hyped-up take on Bob's music, but it was a direct link to Bob Wills just the same. When Ray toured with Willie Nelson and Merle Haggard just a few years ago, Ray had combined in his music all the elements of 60 years of performing, including preserving the music of Floyd Tillman and Bob Wills. And Kenny, I think Merle said that now Ray was the old man. When Ray turned to orchestral violins in 1963, there was a thirst for Texas dance hall music with that shuffle beat. The door was open for Cherokee Cowboy alums like Johnny Bush and Johnny Paycheck, Roger Miller and Willie Nelson, Frenchie Burke, Curtis Potter, and the style Ray pioneered has been built upon by the likes of Tony Booth, Ray Pennington, and Jody Nix. And now, a third generation is taking the mantle from Ray through the music of Justin Trevino, Jake Hooker, and Bobby Flores. And we, the Curio Cowboys, want most to honor Ray for all the musicians who were Cherokee Cowboys over the years, and not just the stars who have made such a mark, like Tommy Jackson, Jimmy Day, Buddy Emmons, and Blondie Calderon. Ray has gone, but we must buy.
Don't look so sad. I know it's over, but life goes on, and this old world will keep on turning. Let's just be glad we had some time to spend together. There's no need to watch the bridges that we're burning. Lay your head upon my pillow. Hold your warm and tender body close to mine. Hear the whisper of the raindrops blowing soft against the window, and make believe you love me one more time for the good time. I'll get along, you'll find another, but I'll be here If you decide you ever need me, don't say a word about tomorrow or forever. There'll be time enough for sadness when you leave me. Lay your head upon my pillow. Hold your warm and tender body close to mine. Hear the whisper of the raindrops flowing soft against the window. Make believe you love me one more time for the good time.
John Feldman. I am the leader of Albuquerque's own Western swing band, the Curio Cowboys, and when I got a call on December 16th of 2013 from a buddy telling me that Ray Price had passed away, I immediately started to think about how we could use one of our regularly scheduled gigs to present the music of Ray Price in tribute form. And I thought back to the time we tried to do this a number of years ago for another pillar of the modern way of presenting the music that we want to preserve, which is the Western swing, the country Western from Chicago West version of this kind of music. Hank Thompson died, and we did this elaborate set of his music for an audience that we had assumed would get it, meaning that would revere Hank Thompson as much as we did and would understand what we were trying to accomplish, and didn't quite work. And we learned our lesson, or at least I did, that I wanted to present a tribute to Ray Price, where we made sure that the people who really love that West Texas shuffle stomp, who really understood the importance of Ray marking his own pathway through the commercial country music world, moving from being in the shadows of his friend Hank Williams, moving from the drifting Cowboys to hiring the Western Cherokees and to retooling that band into the Cherokee Cowboys and creating a sound which in his own way, just like the iconic way that Hank Thompson found to do this, he could present a continuation of that Bob Wills sound, the Floyd Tillman sound, that would continue to fill Texas dance halls regardless of what else was going on in the music. So we were able to come up with a tribute of 2.5 sets worth of Ray Price material, and in any given setting we'll do some Floyd Tillman songs as a matter of course, because that's our stuff. And maybe we will do 1 or 2 Ray Price things as an overlap, which means things that are Bob Wills songs that Ray did covers of. But this time we set out to really present Ray Price music, and we presented some of the modern things, but we also wanted to dig back to the roots. And among the things that we ended up doing that you'll see on this little preservation video of our performance, you'll see Danny Boy. And Danny Boy really was the steel guitar triumph, instrumental for Buddy Emmons, who was a longtime Cherokee cowboy, and it was a triumph for Ray, and then all of these singers who've come in his wake in that West Texas shuffle stomp tradition have taken their turns at Danny Boy because of their wanting to honor Ray Price. We do Please Don't Leave Me. Ray had it on his earliest recordings and would perform it often. And again, that's his way of picking up on a contemporary artist, meaning Bob Wills, and doing a cover of a Bob Wills song. And you'll hear a bit of the classic heart-type songs that Ray Price was known for in the song Touch My Heart, for example. So just to give you some sense of what we were trying to do was to cover all those years and to acknowledge that in his own remarkable way, Ray just got better over the course of time, because as he evolved, as he added, as he changed his sound, he never really abandoned anything. He just kept adding and becoming more relaxed and more confident. And I remember seeing him 35 years ago on a flatbed performing in Colorado for a rodeo, and he approached it like he was at a showroom in Las Vegas. Great show. And that was, I think, the attitude that he always had to the music. So this was our little tribute to the music of the Cherokee Cowboy, Ray Price.
I could say I didn't care, hold my head up in the air. I could tell the world I'm glad that you're gone. I could go and have a fling, I could shout and dance and sing, I could even say I'm better off alone. But my heart is searching for you, my love, keep calling for you, my heart, keep looking for you, and my shoes keep walking back to you. I could find somebody new, say I wasn't missing you. I could walk around with such a happy air, wear a smile upon my face, hold another in your place, say there never ever was a love to share. But my heart, keep reaching for you, my lips keep calling for you, my life keep looking for you, and my shoes keep walking back to you, and my shoes keep walking back to you. Thank you, Curios.
One of the things that is a great contribution of Ray Price to the sound of American music was what he did with the beat, with that bass, the drums. You can recognize that Ray Price beat. Then behind Fair and Young, who adopted it,
through the music of Mel Tillis. You listen to some of those classic Mel Tillis records, and there's that Ray Price sound, and all of these other people who have come in Ray's wake. And if you say to somebody who knows the music, let's give it that Ray Price sound, they know what we're talking about. It also has something to do with the way the fiddles are played. When you listen to early Ray Price, you're hearing, I think, some of that Hank Williams overtone in what he's doing, but he moved really into, I would say, a stripped down and slightly more aggressive, perhaps, might call it. Insistent may be a better way of describing the beat of that Bob Wills sound. And I think it's important also to acknowledge that in preparing for this tribute, not only were we thinking about the sound, but we were also thinking about how he looked and how those guys presented. So I'm thinking of the images of the Cherokee Cowboys when they were not only wearing really fine Western tailored suits that had symbols that were kind of Indian-oid, if they're not truly Indian symbols, as well as for a period of time they wore headdresses. And this was at a time in the early 50s when what Ray was trying to do with that Cherokee Cowboys identity was to affirm this Native American aspect of this music. And especially, I think what he was trying to get across with that was an acknowledgement that just as Bob had done in his music and in his own behaviors, to recognize that Native Americans were and are a significant part of the fan base for this music. And so rather than operate as though there are no Indians, the Cherokee Cowboys, in fact, represented an acknowledgement of the reality that, that for at least those of us in this kind of music and in this part of the world, that is part of our living reality and not just a thing of the past.
Now that we have things patched up, you stay here with me and love me as you did before, darling. 'Cause I'm so in love with you. Here's Brian.
We are really grateful that we have so much Ray Price music recorded that will keep us going, and that there are so many other younger artists who have understood the importance of Ray Price and who are going to keep that West Texas beat going long after Ray and even longer after Bob. So thank you. Appreciate you listening.
Touch my heart, feel the hurt, it's destroying me. I've tried, but I can't seem to shake her memory. Will touch my heart, feel the hurt, the pain and misery, then tell me again what love can do for me. If you lived in my world a while, you'd soon forget how to smile. In my world, there's a million ways to cry. If you had my eyes, you would see how someone changed my destiny. I'm someone who can live and yet can't die. You touch my heart, feel the hurt, it's destroying me. I've tried, but I can't seem to shake her memory. Touch my heart and feel the hurt, the pain, the misery. Then tell me again what love can do for me. Soon forget how to smile. In my world, there's a million ways to cry. If you had my eyes, you would see how someone changed my destiny. I'm someone who can live and yet can't die. Now touch my heart and feel the hurt, it's destroying me. I've tried, but I can't
So is there a Ray Price without Bob Wills? I don't think so. And is there Daryl McCall without Ray Price? I don't think so. But as long as people like Daryl McCall are still out there, the sound of that West Texas beat will still be out there too.